Well guys, it's finally happened. Stadia is shutting down officially January 18th, 2023. We've got some details on refunds, what's exactly going on, and why it's happening. So let's break it down and get to it. Google's officially released a press statement saying that the cloud gaming service Google Stadia will be remaining live until January 18th, 2023. They do have plans to refund all Stadia hardware, game, and add-on content purchases from the Stadia storefront, and as of right now, Google expects those refunds to be completed by mid-January. Funny enough, Phil Harrison, Vice President and General Manager of Google Stadia, has finally popped up again after quite a hiatus of ever showing up to the public, and his statement's pretty much reiteration of what Google's doing with the closure, but also that they're going to be using the Stadia technology across other Google platforms like YouTube, Google Play, and augmented reality efforts. That covers most of the main details shared today. I will be updating you all once they actually release the refund system that they're going to be going with. But now it's time I talk about the actual closure itself, and I gotta say, as somebody who started out YouTube known as Generation Stadia, this is sad to hear. For all the underlying problems and how Stadia was mismanaged by Google, I gotta say the technology itself has always been very impressive. But technology alone isn't enough to get people on board in the gaming industry. Marketing is a huge part of it, and that's something I feel Google never truly managed to nail down. It's crazy how this was the opening display for the platform's announcement. Even crazier how relevant this image is now. Having 3 failed projects and coming soon yet another? At the end of the day, Google wasn't able to establish a user base for Stadia, which meant that they had to pay a premium price to get those big third-party ports. And this was actually reported on by Jason Schreier not too long ago. We also had the Business Insider article talking about Google shifting funds from Stadia into immersive stream. And lastly, we have this last year, where we had very few AAA releases until very recently. I think it's fair to say that the writing's been on the wall for quite some time, and honestly speaking, it played a major role in why I changed my name. But despite that, I'd be lying if I told you I didn't want Google to keep pushing it along and make something out of Stadia. The team behind the platform always seemed to have pretty big ideas for what cloud gaming is. And it was clear off the get-go that they wanted it to be more than just a game streaming service to play the latest AAA titles on. Features like State Share, Crowd Play, Crowd Choice, all these things were really trying to differentiate Stadia from the rest of the pack. But ultimately, it makes me question if maybe Google was too overambitious off the get-go. Maybe they should have just focused on securing big third-party hits. Maybe they should have focused on actually getting their first-party titles out the door. But whatever they should have done, it's fair to say that it's way too late now. Bill over from Nerd Nest always said it best when he stated that if they shut down Stadia, they'll never be able to come back. And that's a statement I gotta agree with. Gamers will remember this, and I've already seen a lot of very loyal Stadia fans not only swear off Stadia, but also Google. And genuinely speaking, I can't fault them for that. I don't know how I'd be feeling right now if I was still under the name of Generation Stadia, exclusively covering Stadia content. And part of me is really wondering whether Google understands the repercussions of exiting the game industry like this. Now, I'll probably be making another video doing a much deeper dive into everything Stadia and how it ended up here, but for now, I want to leave it at that and talk about the future of the channel. I've been covering general cloud gaming news for quite some time now, and that's gonna continue, it's not gonna stop. And if any other Stadia related news about the closure drops, it will be covered here too. I've actually been playing around with a few new ideas for types of videos I want to do on the channel. Still very much so cloud gaming related, so expect seeing those sometime soon. Basically, what I want to say here is that I'm going to still continue to upload at the same pace I've been doing so. But I do want to leave a message for those of you who have been here from the very start, ever since this channel was Generation Stadia. And that's a very sincere thank you. At the end of the day, if it weren't for all your support, this channel would simply not exist. The Stadia community as a whole has been one that has helped me a ton and has led me to pursue a dream that I never thought I would do. YouTube content creation is something I never thought that I would be good at, let alone even have an audience of people who want to listen to what I have to say. And doing this has helped me learn a lot, grow as a person, and make some long-lasting connections with some really great people. And it's true when I say that without your support, this never would have happened and this simply wouldn't exist. You have my thanks. Now, I want to cut things off before I start getting too emotional about this, but yeah, it's time we wrap things up. Big shout out to Google for the birthday surprise because yes, I didn't see it coming. Not gonna lie, I had plans to take this day off to not record a video to celebrate my birthday, but hey, can't miss out on this topic, can I? Once again, huge thanks for all your support. The channel's not going away. I'll continue to cover the cloud gaming space. There's a lot more to talk about. You know the usual. If you enjoyed this video or found it helpful at all, be sure to hit that like button as it really does help the channel out. And if you're wanting more content like like this, be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell as well. As always, thank you for watching. I hope you have a great day. This has been the Virtual Cloud, giving you the latest and greatest on everything cloud gaming related, and until next time, I'll catch you in the clouds.